Welcome to one of the final episodes of Misscliks D&D Nimmorgeist Season 1.
Ooh, Season 1, you said?
We find ourselves in the Waterside Downs. Us three find ourselves asleep. And poor Elsa and Bryn have just witnessed the death of beautiful Thenry.
Thenry. I
And
never
now
liked
we're going
him.
to loot the body.
And such is the cycle of life.
Yeah.
Yay, loot.
I mean, we didn't even need to beat him to just loot
So
him.
Thenry was just fighting on his own?
That's what
Yeah.
he does. He goes and he those big crossbolts with the things on the ends, and he shoots and kills night guests and brings them
I
out.
always thought he had a crew with him, like all the bright companion people.
I think in the beginning we learned he was kind of a solo guy.
Yeah.
So.
He was always kind of like a solo hunter of night ghasts, and he had just organized to work with the Bright Companions, but not like
He's
as a
not a
member
Bright
of them
Companion.
or them helping him, but rather like he would give them his services. That's what he
kind of
wanted to do
sad
anyway.
he's dead.
So I'm sneaking over, keeping very close watch on the night ghasts that have spread to make sure they're not coming back. And
Yep.
we
Okay. Well, like one far, far away is like flying, and it sort of turns and it's sort of heading in your direction. So
Okay.
you've sort of maybe been spotted. It's hard to tell at this distance at night like that. But yeah, so you get over to his body, and Elsa's right there saying, "No, Thenry, I've heard of his expertise, his prowess. I guess I can't believe it. What does he have?" So you start looking in his like belt pouch and everything. Let's see. He's carrying a belt pouch with 16 gold pieces.
We're getting the money.
16 gold pieces, 4 platinum pieces, and 11
Whoa,
silver pieces.
he's loaded.
Yeah. So
Does
he
he have
had
any
that.
other-
She's
Yeah.
getting the
He
money.
has
We got
2
nothing from
hand
it.
crossbows that have fallen into the muck. He has none of the special quarrels.
Oh, I can
he
use
has,
that.
He has a couple like normal bolts. He also has a very ornate earring in his left ear.
I do take that because later we'll probably want to go. We could maybe want to go tell the bright wings, the
Bright
wings,
companions.
the bright
Yeah.
companions that Thenry is dead, and that would be good proof of, we watched him be, slaughtered.
When you pick it up, you notice that the earring is actually hot to the touch.
Whoa.
You also find tucked in like his breast pocket a sigil of the Bright Companions. It's like almost a seal of,
It's good for you.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting there.
a seal of like permission to be out beyond curfew, effectively.
Why would
Ah.
the ring hot?
The earring,
The earring.
It must be enchanted.
probably. So
You
we
grab
take
it.
everything and
Yeah. Are you booking it?
yep.
Okay, you and Elsa book it. There's a night guest that swoops down towards you, and Elsa like throws an ice bolt up towards it, nails it in the chest. It doesn't take a ton of damage, but it's like,
But it has to go see the rock trolls to make sure that its heart doesn't get frozen.
yeah. Let's make sure. It says, okay, let's find someone easier.
Yeah.
So it just sort of flies off. You guys make it back to the door, slam the door shut behind you.
And we're like,
And then
Yeah.
and then we
These other
yeah.
Even-
noobs are just like dead to the world.
even Spidey boys sleeping.
That's all we do.
If you take a short rest, then you can spend time touching and like
Oh, okay.
examining the earring
Sure.
and find out more about it.
I'll do that.
Okay, this is a rough divine earring that can be used to cast magic weapon. Yeah, you can cast it once per day,
Cool.
and every time you cast it, you have to roll a d20. On a roll of 1, the earring crumbles into dust.
Cool. Awesome.
On the roll of 20, a second earring appears. You got a pair, it matches, it's beautiful.
So when they wake up, I tell them everything, and then I add the loot to our pile.
Henry is dead.
He was so beautiful.
I definitely I don't have the kind of greed that would have caused me to keep all of these things. So this loot to me is our party. So I combine the loot in, which we can split up whenever.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it
Bryn
right now?
should just
We can.
hold all our money. It's
Do you want to
too
do some
hard
math
to
and
keep
find out how
track of
rich we
it.
are?
Sure.
But
Okay.
what if
I want
someday
my
one
money.
of us? What if she gets? I feel like we should split it because if someone
I am
steals her
splitting it.
pouch, no, man, she was
She's just
saying that.
answering.
Yeah.
I don't even
Calculate.
remember where
Let's
my
go.
money is.
So the I have
It's
all your
right
money.
there.
Oh, here's some, I guess.
I have all your extra money. You have 56 or something.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
So
Bryn.
the items that need to be sold, I just still have to hold on to because we have to go
Yeah.
sell them.
You gotta
So,
actually go sell 'em.
uh,
But coinage,
yes. What's the easiest way for me to read this to you? Copper to
dollars,
Hi.
effectively.
okay. Well, 25. I'll let you do that. 2,500 copper,
Okay, so that's 25 gold.
1,100 silver,
That's 110 gold.
100 gold,
That's 100 gold.
9 gold,
9.
18 cents,
Oh God, now I have to delete 0.18 plus.
16 gold, 11 silver,
This is obviously the most exciting part of the episode so far. So that's 1.1 gold. Yeah,
and 4 platinum.
that's 40 gold.
Okay. Divided by 4.
Equals 301.28 divided by 4 equals everybody gets 75 gold and 32 copper. So I'm going to assume that you guys make your way to like some sort of money lender or whatever, and you exchange the coins for equivalent like gold and copper.
Would
just
you let
so
me
that-
do that with the items I had too?
A money changer, no.
Would no. Okay, just make sure. Okay. I also give the crossbows to Lady
I can use
and the
those.
bolts. Obviously.
Are they special? Anyone know if they're magical?
How much copper?
They don't
Sorry.
appear to be magical.
32.
32.
75.32.
Well, that's lame.
And are you telling us about the ring?
I tell you everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I got backup crossbows, I guess.
Spell, please. 3. Oh, that's your mix.
Yeah. Oh, and now I got 2.
All right.
What is that? Oh, you just sent me that for some weird reason.
So,
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
The spell that the earring can do, magic weapon, what does it do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take a look.
Let's find out.
True inspiration, guys. Oh, I'm changing my spells.
You could
Okay.
give the thing to Bo, so we can look like a bright
Oh yeah, I definitely do
bright
that too.
companion.
I give Bo the sigil of the bright companion as well. Magic.
The transformation
Magic
is on
weapon?
their way.
Yeah.
1 bonus action. Touch. VNS concentration up to 1 hour. You touch a non-magical weapon until the spell ends. That weapon becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
And the spell ends based on level and stuff like that.
It's
After
a
an hour.
concentration spell,
Okay.
and it ends after an hour.
Okay, gotcha.
It's, when it says at higher levels, that's not us, right?
Yeah, it's only at the first level
Okay.
that you can cast it.
Cool. Awesome.
Still pretty cool.
It is quite powerful.
So, yeah, we have to determine what we're doing. We have the ability to... Yeah, Steph wants to follow the map. Or Bo would like to follow our map.
I mean,
Which is in
Steph,
Waterside Downs, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay. You set out, you start following the instructions on the map. Now, Bo, with his
When did we
knowledge of
get it?
cities, you got it off
found
of Raffolk's body.
Oh,
That's what you
that's
looted from
cool.
Raffolk. So, Bo, with his knowledge of the city, plus the map, he just leads you unerringly past all of this stuff. Like, the starting point on the map is actually the statue with the 2 arms stretched out. And then you follow it around. You follow, like, to a tower. You go around it and come, like, over top of some, like, cables and across a couple boats. Until you come across, like, a mud, just like a hilly mud flat out in the middle of kind of a riverbank area. There's, like, nothing here except for a single half-tilted small marble column sunk into the mud.
I inspected.
Okay. Use an investigation check.
I investigated with
11
it
plus 2, 13.
Okay.
I would like to do
18.
an Arcana check.
Cool. Give me an Arcana check, yeah.
11, 13.
Okay, so, like, the mud around the base is, like, just a little bit waterier than the mud elsewhere, as if it's been disturbed. And you feel like you're, like, putting your hands all around it to feel like magical energies coming off of it. You feel some kind of arcane energy emanating from a spot sort of halfway up the marble column.
Would I roll perception to see if I could tell what
Yeah,
that is?
go ahead.
16 plus 3 is 9.
Yeah, you like blow on it and wipe away a little bit of dust, and you see a rune very faintly inscribed onto the column. It's a rune of acid spray. And if the column is moved without a command word being spoken, then it will eject a cloud of acid in the direction of the.
Okay.
So I
Good
tell
to know.
everyone that right away.
What does consecrated or desecrated mean?
Consecrated is holy, and desecrated is like made unholy. So like if you take an altar to a noble god and then you like sacrifice a bunch of people on top of it, you've desecrated the altar.
Okay.
I was about to climb the column, like right when I was like, hey, and then you were like, no.
Yep.
And then I didn't, and I'm looking really sad.
Oh, we could push it with my cane.
We don't know how big that cloud is going to be, and your cane's not that long, so it might.
Don't overestimate your cane.
Um,
I wave my staff at you.
Is this isn't a trap, so I can't.
It is a
this a
trap.
trap?
Yes.
Can I try to
Yes, you can disable it.
disable the trap? Okay. What is the?
Like your thieves' tools kit
Yeah.
includes
Oh,
like
yeah.
a set of like specially prepared brushes that are set up for disabling and disarming magical traps.
Okay.
It requires like a special bit of like skill and knowledge, which is why it's still valuable for you to have the training you have.
Totally.
But you're equipped to
Can I
deal with
help
this
her if I
situation.
also have the thieves tool? Or it's worthless?
18.
Are you proficient in them?
No.
I don't think you can.
18.
But it's good enough. So you like brush away a single
Nice.
line from the rune in order to render it inert, and then you can carefully brush away the rest of it until the magic just sort of dissipates. And your arcana sense like feels the unraveling of this tightly coiled spell, and like it releases from the stone and evaporates into the air.
Well done, dear.
I look at Tabitha and I say, "Mount away!"
And
Tabitha leaps on
climb it. I try to climb to the top. I don't know. Can I roll for can I climb?
It's not that tall.
It's
It's like
like
4
knee-high.
feet tall. So you
Oh,
like
Okay, I climb
you
on
sort
top
of
of it.
lever yourself up onto
And I
it
just sit on it like,
like a vulture.
yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
15.
Okay.
Oh, wait, 13. Just kidding.
It starts like leaning over sideways slowly, and you just like gently step off of it as the column just goes pluck.
Is there a hole under the?
What's actually there is that the base of this column is like a big square, like block, and like you start like scraping mud off of it, and you see that there's actually like a door carved into this block on the base of this column.
It's like an episode of Lost. Almost.
It's not a door that you can enter.
There's 18 numbers.
It's like that.
Oh, I see.
Open it, open it, open it.
Uh,
Because the
it,
column's
okay.
like that big around and then 4 feet high.
Oh, okay.
I start trying to
I
open
the
it.
door.
Okay.
It goes. ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
You like turn the clasp, pull the door open. It does exactly that sound. Ba, 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 ba.
It's like a chest, right? We already get the prize, and we're like, ooh, a magical item of +5.
In here you find 2,100 copper pieces,
So, 20 bucks.
Should we split it right away?
700 silver
Okay. pieces.
70.
I'm on the wrong.
Ooh.
2100 CP. What was
70.
it?
700 silver pieces, 30 gold pieces, a beautiful feathered ribbon.
I beg for it.
I give it to her.
Please.
Yes.
I definitely give it to her.
An iron chime.
I heard an iron child.
Chime.
What? An iron
There's a child? I think
Um,
that's what I heard too. I would put a child in there.
a carved wooden miniature of a tower.
Damn. There's a lot of weird things.
That's a tower of voodoo.
A
Don't-
painted glass necklace.
Oh.
I also beg for that.
Yes.
We know who gets all the cool things.
2 potions. 1 clear, yellow, and scintillating.
Ooh, scintillating.
But yellow was poison.
You would have fought for that necklace. Yeah,
And
shiny things.
1 that's like a watery black.
We're gonna need to investigate those.
Oh, and there's actually 2 others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 potions.
Yes.
Okay.
There's
mean,
there's
goodness.
one that's like seltzer water,
Okay.
and there's one that it's like a clear amber liquid with a serpent coiled in it.
Ooh. We're gonna need to investigate that.
That was a lot.
Don't one of you guys know how to tell if something's magic or not?
Yeah, but not right now.
Yeah, if you guys take a long rest, you can each examine one of these potions. By the end of it, you'll know what each of them does.
Okay.
Cool.
I want to know if my ribbon and necklace are magic.
Who says it's yours?
I did.
I have already
Who
tied
says
it.
it was you to decide?
I already tied it to my staff.
I
and
had
I'm like
the map.
waving it around happily.
It's nice and long, and it's got like a nice flowing arc.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
do,
making. I'm like writing my
in the air.
name. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm writing. Bryn, look. Bryn, look. Bryn.
Cool. Okay. What do you guys want to do now?
I know we did.
I'm like. I'm dancing and playing with my ribbon and like just wandering off basically. Like if they don't call to me, I'm just gonna end up somewhere over there.
Good.
Goodbye. It was nice having you in our party.
You know what? I've given you so many things that I didn't need to give you
I
today.
know.
So I have no idea. I have nothing I need to do. So if you guys have thoughts, we can go back. Is it the morning?
It's
I feel
early
like
in
we
the
should
morning.
become the leader of these crazy people.
I need to
I
go to
want
the
to
Dark
go-
Spire.
I want
But-
to go to a weaponsmith right now.
A
To
weaponsmith?
buy a shield.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
yeah.
Cool. You find one fairly quickly. Let's see.
I just end up like somewhere in the middle of town dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you just
I have a pewter
dance
necklace
away on
that
your
I've been
own.
holding on to that I give to Lady
Vivian.
Vivian.
I take it. I'm like,
It's worth 25 gold.
thank you.
Steph, roll 1d20, please.
14.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, so you find a place with average prices. So whatever a shield costs.
I look for the best shield.
Okay. I mean,
Nice.
it's just a normal weaponsmith. So let's see.
But the best one.
I'm old.
Yeah.
I want good stuff. My money is not going to be saved for
I
older
kind of,
days.
Yeah, you're not
I kind
saving
of want to
it
go
for-
venture into the feast halls now that we have face cages.
Just for the kick. I'm sure
So
you're
it's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
normally 10 gold pieces. You find one that's painted. Like, what's your favorite colors of paint to put on a shield? Black?
black.
Okay, yeah. You find one that's just like completely
Actually,
painted,
the
like shiny
bright
black.
companion colors.
Oh, okay. Well,
cheesy.
you know, like, because you're in the Waterside Downs, this shopkeeper has one, but he's like, you need to be careful if you get seen with this. You know, the bright companions might be upset with you, but I could sell it to you. 12 gold pieces.
No, I'm going for the nicest one.
Well,
It's too risky.
black one's pretty nice.
Okay, I'll go with the black.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
I might have a second shield eventually, so that I can like play with it at home. Like,
Okay,
What if you bought
I think
both?
Des really wants to be a bird.
Am I there?
Am I there too?
I think you should.
so.
Yeah.
I'll buy it for you, honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buy you this
nice.
shield.
Oh, man.
That's so sweet.
So now you have to.
Maybe tonight the constitution check will be.
okay, so how much was the black one?
12.
I guess
both 12.
since I'm like wandering around, I get bored with dancing and I start looking for the finest food or liquor that I can find.
So that
nearby.
there's
Okay.
two shields.
Like the finest food in the Waterside
The
Downs
bright
is
one.
not very impressive. Let me see what I can find for you.
I just wander into like the nearest restaurant or bar or whatever then and like instruct them on what to make me with a very lengthy description of some food that I once had in the Diamond Spires.
So, like you walk into the hero's house, which is a nearby tavern. It's you've ended up in like sort of a boat house ward that has a reputation for wicked brothels. The street outside of this is
You
actually
didn't babysit me, Bryn.
it's
Now here I am.
strangely empty and silent. Like there's nobody around, but you enter and there's like a couple of people in here. This is like a 2-story timber and brick building built on top of like a big riverboat with a white tile roof. It's got accommodations of like a single large room with wooden cots over near the hearth. The innkeeper is a tall female dwarf named Millie.
A tall dwarf.
And as soon as you start launching into your description of what you want her to prepare, she's like, look, honey, I got boiled catfish and dried carrot with a tankard of ale. I've got vegetable stew with a mug of mead. I got smoked mutton and dried cabbage with a tankard of bitter, or vegetable stew and a mug of beer. And that's only 3 copper pieces instead of 4 for the mug of mead. Best we've got today
As she's
is,
talking, I kind of like get like distracted and just kind of wander off.
Best we've got today is the
I just
boiled
go out there.
catfish and dried ma'am.
Oh,
Okay.
ma'am.
Do you guys think that someone should tell Baron Record about?
I do.
Then
That's
right.
why I looted him. So
Okay.
I think that might be a good place to go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking way too much power for his own good. I think we should take that power. Put the curfew even earlier.
Is that lawful? Oh, you're evil. That's right.
If you are the law, you can make the law.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we are going back to Hangingberg.
Okay. Cool.
Do you
Um,
come get me, or do you
I
leave
guess.
me?
I
Somehow-
look around and I
I mean, you
realize
got what
Somehow
you
you
wanted,
all
right to the
end up getting
defenders.
back
Okay.
together.
we're back together.
Like either you just see her as you're going through some random part of the district, and you're like, that feathered ribbon looks familiar.
I actually, what happens is I get hungry and I go home and ask Del to make me food.
He makes you a souffle.
And I love his souffle.
You 3 get back, and it's
Yeah.
Del, Elsa, and Tabitha sitting around eating souffle and talking like old friends.
we do have a lot of items, so maybe I needed a bigger bag when we go home. And
Okay.
then we head back out to the Hangingberg.
Cool. Yeah, you guys set off, roaming through the city, heading to the Hangingberg to go back to the guild hall of the Bright Companions. That's where you guys are headed.
All my
Yeah.
interactions
I have
with
my
Elsa,
face cage and I'm like
Yeah.
proud but shy wearing it. I'm like,
You look great, honey.
all of my interactions
We
with
all
Elsa,
have our face cages.
yep. All my interactions with Elsa are like the parent who has been surprised with an engagement and is kind of like miffed about it, but is trying really hard to like
Be friendly.
be friendly and like learn more about them. So what do you do for a living? Do you make good money doing that?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna live?
She's like, well, I'm a trader in exotic goods, and I make about 50,000 gold a year.
None of her answers are satisfactory to me.
That's a ton.
I know, but I don't care. I'm like not even really listening to the answers. I'm just like
bawling.
She's like, I'm also, a 6th level spellcaster.
Why is she so
Do you,
high? Because she traveled?
Yeah, she went like adventuring and
She's
shit.
freaking awesome.
Do you cook souffle?
I have Del for that.
I see.
Is it,
Maybe
but
you
it's the
should-
first time you meet.
Yeah, but Del is like,
We're all the same race, so we're pretty.
yep.
Maybe you should
Agreeable.
take over the distribution of the alcohol made by the...
So you guys are all home now.
It was more just like as we're going
Yeah.
along, this is what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
It
yeah.
fading in and out. It doesn't have to
Cool.
be an actual
Yeah.
role played thing.
We're just walking to the Hangingberg.
Okay.
Could
Yeah,
be the boss
you
of
guys-
Aldun.
You guys head straight for the Guild Hall of the Bright Companions. You get there, no problem. You know exactly where you're going, and it's day out, and there's no battles going on. So It's an
Nice.
easy journey
Whoa,
Yeah.
First
Nice.
time.
for once, for like the second time in the entire show.
Wonder where are the night guests?
Yep. You make your way up the stairs, no problem, no issue. Nobody's trying to steal your money and get
Nice.
shot through the head.
That's great.
I remember one day. Great day.
So
I love value.
you approach the Guild Hall of the Bright Companions with this large circular concourse all around this wrought iron gate. Again, you're in the Hanging Burg now, where like there's all these tall Victorian houses with these like curved, steepled roofs and all of these like iron spars jutting off of the edges of buildings, and like there's a couple corpses hanging down. And like people look really on edge, and there's like a number of Bright Companions walking around in like trios, just like guarding things. One of them like fixes you, like looks you in the eye, and then goes,
Me or her?
"No,
Her.
Bo."
Oh.
I'm so like not used to it, so I'm like
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
like-
follow the same code. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you stride up the huge stairs with the 6 gargoyles into the Guild Hall.
I
of the
pat the
Bright
gargoyle on the way
Companions.
back.
Okay. It doesn't move.
Just checking.
And
Is it the
Baron
same one
Record
as
is
last
there.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's behind the podium this time, and he's got like a map laid out of the city. Again, like a pretty abstract map with lots of like holes in it. It's probably like 200 years old and stuff like that. And he's like, he pounds the table and says, "Damn it!" And then he looks up. He says, "Oh,
he would remember.
can I help you?
It's just been a few days.
Wait, you're that woman who came in before, aren't you? The one who trained the
Tabitha Star Poison, of course, of course.
Yes,
Good
yes.
to see you again,
I
comrade.
didn't recognize you with that incredible face cage on your
Oh,
head.
thank
That's
you. Do you
truly
like
a work
it?
of art.
I've had
Tell
it
me.
custom made.
Who is your designer?
Is Del with us?
No.
Oh.
I step in and my assistant, or my assistant Dell. That's what I say.
Well, your assistant is very talented. You shouldn't keep him to yourself. You should share him with the rest of us nobility.
Have you seen mine?
Yeah. Well,
I
Baron,
made it in honor of something I kind of like.
Give me a like a persuade check. Bo.
I'm annoyed that you
Oh, 17.
Okay.
And then 20.
And I'm super miffed because this 6'6", imitation
Tiefling,
bright companion just jumped in front. Like I was being admired, and
And
I
I
kind of
still
liked
have
that.
my-
And I was like, oh, because I like this guy, and he's like, we have this soldier bond and everything. And I'm like, because I was kind of ignoring it, like nobody cares about this stupid fashion thing. But then when he liked it, I was like, yeah, custom made, and then he just jumps right in front of me.
Do
So
you
I'm
like
super
mine?
miffed.
I switched my shield, like the one that I have on my back, to the one I have on my front, and it's now like a
The bright companion shield. Okay,
like,
cool. Yeah.
I poke him in the butt with my staff.
Casually, it's just like
I kind of whap him in the
Like,
butt.
awkwardly looking
so,
cool, like- am I cool? I'm not sure I'm cool. Am I cool? I'm like, ooh.
So Baron Record, he like looks you up and down, looks at your regalia, looks at your sword, or not a sword, looks at your Morningstar, Warhammer. Yeah, looks at like the wings on your ears, and you're like, I made it because of something I kind of like. And he's like, how well do you fight with that thing?
Oh, well,
Are you getting recruited?
getting? Well, I mean, we've brought you a night gas before, and I feel like
He steps out from around the podium.
I'm
and he
peeking
says,
from behind her like this, like, see my king.
He sets out
See
from
my
around the podium, and he sets into like a defensive stance. He draws his sword, and he says, all right, hit me.
oh no. Okay, I use my
can do
inspiration.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I have 2 right now, so
Yeah.
I'm using everything. I want to impress her. Alright, I'll start with my first roll, actually.
Okay.
Okay, and
Eight.
that's not enough. I'm rolling again. 9.
God
Go for it, go for
I'm
it.
going for it!
All in.
Oh my god! It's like you're playing poker, you're like, Alan! Oh, my rolls wasted!
Okay, so you like swing a couple blows at him.
Oh no, I don't have
it's
any more.
straight.
It's
Damn it,
straight.
I would have given you
so
mine.
It's like, at 11.
Yeah, so like he's got his shield in the way, and then like he knocks your warhammer aside with his sword, and then he just pops you on the shoulder with the flat of the blade. He says, "Ha ha! Well fought. You have a little work to do, but no matter. You have promising potential.
No, my heart is actually real life broken.
He
She has
says,
potential at 76 years old.
I say, I'll work on it. I'll come back like in a week or two, and we can see how my
says-
training is going.
training begins tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Baby, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm super miffed.
We should end this episode on that and come back for the final episode.
Final episode.
One of our number has just joined the Bright Companions. Will we join the establishment or be part of taking it down? Find out in the next and final episode
Absolutely.
of
Yeah.
Misscliks D&D Nimmorgeist.